Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. Today we're looking at an FMK 9C1 Gen 2. A budget-friendly 9mm compact size handgun that doesn't feel budget-made. It's got a nice feel to it. It's got an actual high-quality feel to it, and the finish is very nice. Many people say it is Glock-like, or at least modeled after Glock, so I brought out my Glock 19 to just give a little size comparison here. We can see, yeah, it does share some of the similar features. We look at the accessory rail, a little bit longer on the FMK. Grip, more or better ergonomics on the FMK. Okay, not quite as blocky that, you feel with the Glock. This grip has been modified a bit, but it is a nice feeling gun. You'll also notice that the slide contours in like that, and then when we look at the Glock, it's a little more squared off. So those are some of the differences. It field strips the same as a Glock, and it also has the rear sight, like the field goal post sight, that we have become so familiar with Glocks. However, if you pay attention to the small details, usually companies pay attention to the larger details. So I just want to talk about a few things that FMK offers. Now here's the case. Makes it nice place to clean your gun. You got the top of the case here, some of the smaller parts around here. Does have the FMK logo right there, okay? And when you open it up, a little different, okay? Just the way it's set up is very nice. Does come with a tube of oil here, as well as additional sights. So there are 2-dot sights and a front post if that is your preference. So I think that's a nice touch. Some people don't like these types of sights, and they offer you the availability to change them out. The magazine holds 14 rounds. Okay, does come with two 14-round magazines, white follower. Nice deployment on there. Okay, there's your magazine release. Rubberized backstrap that has a nice feel to it. I mean, you can feel that is rubberized. Very slight finger grooves, if hardly at all. So should fit all hands. Full 3-finger grip. I already mentioned the accessory rail. And one more thing, I want to talk about this. It says proudly American right there on the extractor, and right there it says thank you Armed Forces right there on the frame. So here we have a patriotic company, American company, where they make these out of California. A lot of good gun people in California. A lot of good gun people. We can't be persuaded by their legislators over there. There are some people fighting every day for their Second Amendment rights, and FMK is a group that does it as well. Loaded chamber indicator right here. This red button there pops out. So if it's out, it's loaded. You can sweep your thumb across to feel it. It comes out just a little bit, but enough, if you're in low light conditions to utilize it. And then the trigger, okay, does have the trigger bar in there. And then your reset is right there for your follow-up shots. Not a bad trigger at all. And then to field strip it, we're looking at the same type of situation. Field stripping a Glock. Here we have a captured recoil spring and a 4-inch barrel. And then here's your slide. See all that red in there? That works with that loaded chamber indicator right there. And then here's your firing pin safety right there. And then the polymer frame. Not a bad setup at all. It has a very nice feel to it, and it's not heavy either. It's actually quite light. So we'll go ahead and put this back together here. And it assembles like a Glock as well, but it's every bit of $200 less expensive. Let's load it up, get it on the scale, see what this FMK 9C1 is weighing in at. Here we have an unloaded magazine in the FMK 9C1. The unloaded weight is 24 3/4 ounces, and a fully loaded mag with 14 rounds, weighing in at 30.5 ounces. Just for comparative sake, I put 14 rounds in the magazine, the Glock 19, and that's weighing in at 30 ounces. So we're looking at a difference of a half ounce in weight between these two guns. While we have a loaded magazine, let's go ahead and chamber around, and we'll see that that loaded chamber indicator does stick out just a little bit. Would help in low light situations. You could sweep your thumb across and feel that. But there's one more thing I want to show here, and that is the back plate. It says freedom, and then right below that it says liberty. Not sure if the camera can pick that up, but that makes 3 patriotic sayings imprinted on this FMK. Let's take a look at the trigger weight for this 9C1. It has measured very consistently for me right around 6.5 pounds. And here we measure it. Take a look at that. 6.5 pounds. Very consistent. And there it is, FMK 9C1. I'm not going to draw any conclusions until I fire the gun at the range. And I'm going to do a range review and give you my thoughts. But I have to say, every indication so far is that it is a quality gun. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.